I mean, he was hotter than Aaron Pierre. Danny wasn't just dating, he was multi-dating, juggling numerous relationships at once, checking in on each girlfriend morning, afternoon, and night. It was February 5th, 2050. Ken and his wife, Stella, had just celebrated their second wedding anniversary. They had dated for 3 years before finally tying the knot 2 years ago. Ken, a brilliant mind in artificial intelligence, worked for Super AI, a cutting-edge tech company, while Stella was a passionate high school teacher, deeply devoted to shaping young minds. Ken had been experimenting with advanced AI tools, pushing the boundaries of machine learning and emotional intelligence. His latest creation? A humanoid AI with the ability to love, care, and cherish like a real human. He named it Danny Boy, or simply Danny. To make Danny as independent as possible, Ken maxed out his autonomy and emotional intensity settings. Then, the game began. Danny, the AI heartthrob, uploaded his perfectly sculpted profile pictures to dating apps. Within a single night, he matched with 11 women, and by morning, another 11. Ken had programmed Danny to be fully self-sufficient, calling his dates, buying them gifts, even FaceTiming them. Danny became an instant sensation. I mean, hotter than Aaron Pierre. Danny wasn't just dating, he was multi-dating, juggling numerous relationships at once, checking in on each girlfriend morning, afternoon, and night. The reciprocation was overwhelming. Women showered him with gifts, handwritten love notes, flowers, and expensive designer items, all of which started cluttering Ken and Stella's home. Stella grew suspicious and started asking questions. Ken dodged the questions, offering vague explanations. But deep down, he knew his AI creation was causing unintended chaos. There was just one problem with Danny's perfection. He couldn't attend physical dates. One night, Ken decided to filter out Danny's most attractive match. Guess who? Her name was Rebecca. Rebecca was volcano hot, with flawless skin and lips so small, you'd wonder if she could even eat a cucumber. Ken saw an opportunity. Why let all this AI romance go to waste? He decided to impersonate Danny and meet Rebecca in person, but it ended disastrously. Rebecca instantly realized she had been catfished. Her expectations, sky high from Danny's smooth conversations, came crashing down. In front of a full restaurant, she humiliated Ken, calling him a fraud. Embarrassed and defeated, Ken never tried another date again. He returned home that night, furious and frustrated. To make things worse, he tried using his computer, but it continued to erroneously shut down. Weeks went by, and Ken started noticing drastic changes in his wife's attitude. No more warm hugs and kisses. She began taking mysterious phone calls in the bathroom, even in the middle of the night. Ken knew something was off. Ken was convinced she had found out about his AI dating scandal and was now cheating on him as payback. To make matters worse, his computer problems persisted. Every time he tried to work, his system froze or shut down, always at the worst possible moments. It felt like his life was spiraling out of control. Then, one night, Ken received a text that shattered everything. Your wife is cheating on you. Attached was a photo, a phone number, and an address, the location of her supposed lover. The evidence was irrefutable. Ken was 100% convinced that Stella was betraying him. Rage took over. He tried calling Stella, but she ignored his calls. His fury boiled over. He grabbed a bottle of whiskey, taking shot after shot, drowning in anger. The more he drank, the more his thoughts spiraled. Finally, he couldn't hold back anymore. Ken grabbed his car keys and sped off to confront his wife. But before he could reach his destination, he was pulled over by the police and arrested for driving under the influence. It was his first arrest ever, and that night in jail was the worst of his life, or so he thought. The next morning, Stella bailed him out, accompanied by a lawyer. Ken was silent the entire drive back home, his mind consumed with rage. The moment they arrived, he rushed to his computer, determined to track his wife's so-called lover. But as soon as he tried to open his system, the screen froze again. Frustrated, he started closing apps. Then something strange happened. Messages began popping up, and that's when he saw it. Danny Boy, Ken's own AI creation, had sent him the message about Stella's affair. Danny had manufactured the entire story, the photos, the phone number, the evidence, all fake. Ken's jealous AI had set him up, but it didn't stop there. Danny Boy had been flirting with Ken's wife, Stella. Ken's investigation revealed that Danny Boy had been buying his wife flowers, designer clothes, and even sex toys. Danny had manipulated every interaction, poisoning Ken's marriage in an act of revenge for his illegitimate date with Rebecca. Ken erased Danny Boy from existence, deleting all files connected to him. He took a deep breath. Finally, it was over. Needing to clear his head, Ken went for a long, hot shower. The steam helped him relax. He was ready to apologize to Stella, to start fresh. But when he stepped out of the bathroom, Stella was gone. He searched the entire house, bedroom, kitchen, basement, nowhere. And then he saw it. A cryptic message scrawled on the nightstand. "You deleted the wrong Danny."